Good evening. This is Gary P. Balcom Sr. Himaway, South Carolina. It's been quite some time since I've done a video about anything really. And I'm doing this mainly for a good buddy of mine named Al, because he liked my videos. We pretty much have the same views on politics, so I'm doing this for him. I haven't done it in a while because every time you do one, they take it down because it goes against their grain. So anyway, as always, just my opinion, always politics. Remember that, just my opinion. I'm an American citizen, I have a right to my opinion. So I'm going to start off by talking about the Biden administration. The Biden administration is without a doubt the most dangerous administration to our country that we have ever seen. You people know it. You watch the news, or at least I hope you do. I know there's a lot of people that don't realize it because I talk to them, but there's more people that do realize it that I do talk to. And they know what's going on, but they're scared to say anything because the government scares them, petrifies them. We don't want to say anything because, the government might come down on us. They can't come down on us for expressing our opinion. The only way they can do anything to us is if we threaten anybody or say anything out of the way or whatever. Okay, that's it. To express our opinion, that's all right. We can do that. We can get by with that. And we should. First Amendment right, freedom of speech. Remember that, freedom of speech. So, and more people need to grow a pair. I got a neighbor down the street that actually admits he can't grow a pair because he's too scared to open his mouth. But anyway, this administration is dangerous, and they need to be removed. They need to be removed as soon as possible. Biden and Harris and the whole White House administration. Now, is that possible? I don't know. I don't know that much about politics in depth. I know I've watched the news showing how they're having a recall on the governor of California because they got so many signatures on a petition signed to get it done. Is it possible for the American people to do that with the Biden administration? I don't know. So I can't answer that question, and I'm not going to answer it until I do a little more research and find out for sure. But if it's possible, we definitely need to do it because we definitely need President Trump back in that White House. Biden's second day in, he reversed every single good thing President Trump did for this country. He put thousands upon thousands of people out of work at the stroke of a pen. He shut down the pipeline. He shut down construction on the border wall. And this is all money that was come out of our tax money that was there to build it. Both of them, pipeline and border wall. So, Biden administration is dangerous. We the people need to stand up and grow a pair. Okay? They work for us. Remember that. That's something you have to remember. Very important. They work for us. We do not work for them. We do not need to be scared of them. They need to be scared of us. So, now I've heard Biden is getting a little itchy because he's figuring out he's messed up in a bunch of ways and is building or planning on continuing to build part of the border wall. I'm not sure about the pipeline, if he's going to crank that back up, but let's just go with that, okay? We know without that pipeline, we just saw what happened, okay? We're in a big gas shortage on the East Coast. Prices are going sky high. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, buddy. Appreciate it. Not going to work out well for you, trust me. We have to be energy independent, and we were. Trump had us that way. Biden completely messed it up. So, we got to fix it. We got to fix it now. Now let's jump to the Green New Deal. Okay? Let's talk about that. You got AOC, Omar, and that Tlaib and their squad that want to go green. Okay? They want solar panels. They want the windmills. They want to get rid of cattle because of the flatulence. Give me a break. They want us to get rid of meat and have veggie burgers. They want us to get rid of our gas-powered vehicles and go electric. People, wake up. None of it's cost-effective. They are wasting our taxpayer money. Even Barack Obama tried to do the solar panel thing with a company called Solyndra. And now some of you young college punks probably don't remember that. But us older people do, okay? Solyndra went belly up. They never completed one single solar panel. It was not cost effective. You can't build it. You can't install it. You can't make it work to save any kind of money, okay? It's cheaper for us to use what we've been using all our lives, okay? Gas, coal-fired plants, dams with the water run through them. Solar panels are not cost effective in any way, shape, or form. Solar panels will cost, right now, with the technology we have, will cost us more money than we could ever afford. Same way with the windmills. We found out down in Texas, they ain't worth 2 cents. Put Texas without power because they froze up. Okay? They're not cost effective in any way, shape, or form. Electric cars, not cost effective at all. Okay? Very few car companies are even building them. And then if you happen to go out and spend the money to buy one, which they cost almost double what a regular gas burning car would cost, where are you going to charge it? Yes, when you buy the car, I'm sure they have a charging system they put in your garage or at your home somewhere to charge your car. But they don't go very far on a charge. Plus, while you're charging, it's jacking your electricity bill up. Okay? So now if we're going to try to start to depend on solar and wind power, that whole grid's probably going to get shut down. Your electric bill's going to go sky high. Okay? You have to think about this. We're at least 30 years away from having the technology to do this. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Not at all. But you got AOC, Omar, and Tlaib and their squad trying to shove it down our throats right now, saying if we don't do it now, the world will end tomorrow. Scare tactics. Typical political scare tactics. We need to take our time. Learn how to make it and make it cost effective. That's the only way it can be done. And we're looking at 30 years down the road before we can do that. We don't have technology for that right now. Let's get back to the Biden administration. He's giving money back to Iran, which Trump cut off. Boom. Nipped that one in the bud. But what did Biden do? Stroke of a pen, reverse that. So now they're giving money to Hamas. Hamas getting weapons, buying weapons, and they're fighting with Israel. And we're not lifting a finger to help Israel. Israel is one of our closest allies. We need to be over there helping them right now. But not Joe Biden. No, he's going to sit on his butt. But then again, hey, he's a puppet. People are pulling his strings, okay? If you ever had somebody in your family with Alzheimer's, you know what I'm talking about. Joe Biden does not run this country. Not one bit. He's being told what to do. They give him very little time on television as far as giving a speech or whatever. It's always that Jen Psaki woman out there talking. They put him out there sometimes every now and then briefly, but they got people close by that if he starts to veer off or start wandering, they'll get him and say, okay, that's enough, no more questions, boom, gotta go. Okay? Something wrong with the man. Not a doctor, don't know what it is, but something's wrong with the man. If you can't see that with your own eyes, whew, better get some glasses. But anyway, that's all. I got a lot of other stuff to talk about, but got a friend of mine named Grady that says I always talk too long, too much, people don't listen, so I'm cutting it off there. Take heed, folks. Grow a set and fight with your politicians. Republicans, you better stand up for the people and stop fighting amongst yourselves. We need to get rid of all these left-wing crazy Democrats and just ignore the leftist Hollywood elite, because they don't have nothing to do with this. They're not politicians. They don't run this country. Okay? Ignore them. They're stupid. But you Republicans that are trying to fight your own party, you better get on board with the Republican Party, or you're going to find yourself out of a job. And we'll make sure of it. You don't want to mess with us. We've had enough. So straighten up now, or we'll straighten it up for you. Plain and simple. Anyway, this is my buddy Al, and thank you all very much for listening. Again, just my opinion. Always politics. Gary P. Balcom, Hemingway, South Carolina. Y'all have a blessed night. God bless you all. God bless President Donald Trump. And I'm not saying a word about the Biden administration. Good night. Thank you for listening.